I'm Otto Tell. I work as Business Navigation Manager and Digital Leader for Global Purchasing Development in IKEA.
Hello, I'm Slawomir Peter. I'm working in the supply chain development. I am responsible for the supply chain development area sourcing procurement part. I would say the main objective is what exactly, at least from the digital point of view, replace the legacy part and plenty of the small application with one platform which can give the comfort for our users to work with the one environment and have the all data in one place. This can first, of course, create the life easier for many people. Second thing, it's important things about the data. Keep the data, keep history in one place, always have the possibility to access old parts and to go for the new one.
It's, in my case, twofolded from a business perspective. One was the fact that we needed a future-safe platform for the overall procurement, where we have quite already a mature way of working with our supplier base. But for the food business, we had a new assignment. Starting off from a blank sheet, we had to set new processes in a really short period of time. And we had to see whether we can coexist with food into the home furnishing landscape. But I think, first of all, a future-safe platform, because we're transforming our business and rebuilding our whole infrastructure. And this, to create the foundation for that change, was one thing. The other thing is back to the harmonization that I mentioned. We really need to make sure that we have the common way of working. We have huge organization with global complexity, and we need to align into processes, ways of working, and make sure we are efficient in our way of working. And I think that efficiency we can bring by the processes established with the platform.
In case of the models which we use on the Ivalua platform, we decide from the beginning to cover practically everything what is related to the procurement. Not orders, but everything what happened before. It's been starting with the supplier management, supplier base, contract part, sourcing, which was the clue of the whole story, because was for us the most important part. Via sourcing, go automatically to the price management, and the same, we added the one more model, which is the same, very important for us, assessment part, when we can use this for the quality or sustainability audits.
So in the food case, we actually went from 60 days to 3 days of turnaround time for contract management. So that was an evident case. When it comes to the home furnishing business, a harmonized way of working in a global organization, this has helped us, and also looking at the advanced features that we have created together with Ivalua when it comes to direct material and cost breakdown structures, that is helping us to compare, to benchmark ourselves against the external market, but also make sure that we are harmonized in the organization, in the global complexity that we have.
The benefits, of course, it's as Otto mentioned, is already about the food business, very touchable part. But one thing which the same give us the benefits, maybe a little bit more soft, it's a fact that we extend the supplier life cycle. Because before it was counting from the moment when we signed the contract. Now we extend this to the potential suppliers, when we can make all necessary documentation requirements, put this to the system, and to see the history. If they are qualified, they go forward. If they are not qualified, always we have the possibility to check why not. And from this perspective, it's a little bit like a soft part, which definitely is give us some extra benefits. And to be very honest, it will be a little bit tricky to explain all these small things, but it was plenty of such a soft things which we can say as a benefits, because it's created transparency for the whole supply chain and for the whole platform.
If you look into how we measure our supplier performance, we can say exactly how many are with renewable or recyclable energy, as an example, because that's one of our key metrics. So we are moving the supplier base towards a better future.
One word, quite simple, transparency. Tool, it's the last part of the whole story. Before tool, we have process and organization. If we are not make those three things together, on the end we have only tool. but if nothing changed, the tool is only tool. This is important and super important part, user adaptation. If you do not put the right attention to that, if you are not work very actively with change management, later on we will have the problem.
The advice would be to establish the strong partnerships you need, both with Ivalua as a vendor, with the integration partners, and then make sure that you have a change process where you have everyone internally that needs to embrace the journey. Make sure you have them on board, from management down to the individual user. That will be your best advocate for change. And when something goes wrong, you need to rely on a strong partnership, dependently if, even if it's Ivalua or the implementation partner. Make sure to build at their own values, and not only, the deliverables as such. For us, that has been key.